Hey guys! In today's video, I'll be releasing the recap video on what is still going on, this major winter storm Orlena that's still occurring for the northeast New England, especially for the northern portions of New England, particularly Maine, as you can see in this frame of the GFS model, where very, very heavy snowfall rates are going on for most of Maine, especially central and northern Maine. So tomorrow's video will be the recap video for Winter Storm Orlena, and truly just going over what an incredible nor'easter this system was. I mean, this was one of the biggest blockbuster nor'easter snowstorms that the northeast New England haven't seen in many years. So man, what a truly great system that occurred yesterday, especially for these areas, particularly in particular, again, for the New York City tri-state area and pretty much all of northern New Jersey. It was unbelievable. Now, this video will be focusing on the potential, in fact, of the next snowstorm that could hit the northeast New England, moving in towards the end of this week and into early next week. So, yeah, the northeast New England are going to continue to be in a very active storm pattern over, it seems, at least the next week or two. So, that's what this video is going to be about. And again, tomorrow's video will be the recap video for Winter Storm Orlena. Now, let's get into this video, and again, for this video, I'll show you the GFS, what the European model is showing, and what the CMC model is showing. The CMC is the Canadian model, so I'll show you what the American model, the GFS model, the European model, and the Canadian CMC model will be are showing for the potential of this next potential next snowstorm for the northeast of New England. Now, move forward through the rest of today into tomorrow. You can see lingering snow showers will be occurring for the northeast New England, even going into tomorrow for some places. But it really starts getting out of here by the time we get into tomorrow and Friday, and Thursday, I should say. And then as we head towards Friday, it looks like we'll be seeing a bit of a rainstorm, in fact, a little bit of a rainstorm for especially southern New England. Northern New England may see a bit more snowfall, in fact, from this next system moving through this area on Friday. Now, after Friday, we get a bit of a break on this Saturday, where it should generally be dry for most of the northeast New England, but it will be cold, and that looks to set up the potential of another system. Now, you may be like, what system? The GFS is showing a system. You can see offshore of the northeast New England, and it's showing it a bit too far offshore to be really impacting the northeast New England. But the thing is, though, that the cold air will be there, so we'll have to watch the GFS model moving forward throughout the rest of this week to see how much it changes this system, and see if it maybe changes it to come closer to the coast, because we definitely could be seeing another pretty decent snowstorm occurring for the northeast New England going into Sunday and into Monday this week into early next week. So towards the end of this week and into early next week. So we're really going to have to watch the GFS model and see what it does with the system moving forward throughout the rest of this week. But you can see there's that system just offshore the northeast New England. So very, very interesting. Now, let's show you what the European model is showing. And the European model shows something much, much more interesting. In fact, practically like 1,000 times more interesting than what the GFS model is showing. Okay, so we're on the European model, and again, you can see that there's, by the way, two different low pressure centers. There's that main low pressure center from yesterday that was very slow yesterday, that brought tons of heavy snow into especially the New York City tri-state area, again, as I said before in the beginning of this video. But then there's this secondary low that formed offshore that is taking the rest of this moisture and continuing to bring some snow showers still around for the New York City tri-state area and still much of the northeast New England. But by the time we get to tomorrow, all the snow and moisture should be out of here, out of the northeast New England. And then as we move forward throughout the rest of this week, again, the European model shows, again, a rainstorm, particularly for southern New England for Friday, but potentially some more snow for northern New England Friday. But then again, as we continue forward in time, we get towards Saturday. Again, Saturday looks to be a dry day for the northeast New England. But here we go. Here it is. Here's this next potential snowstorm. European model, this far out, and it's been somewhat consistent with this over the past, at least the past day, showing a very, very powerful nor'easter with very, very heavy snowfall going on for the northeast New England. Again, as well, including the coastal areas, the coastal cities of the I-95 corridor from Washington, D.C. to Boston, including Washington, D.C., Baltimore, Philadelphia, New York City, and Boston. So look at this. And heavy snowfall rates it's showing, by the way, again, funneling in through New York City, the tri-state area, into northern New Jersey, and into Pennsylvania. Very interesting. And then again, as we continue to move this forward, again, a very, very powerful system. By the way, this frame, let me go back one. This frame is by about 1 to 2 p.m. this Sunday. Of course, again, a lot of this will change. These models will continue to change as we head throughout the rest of this week. But it's very interesting that, especially the European model, is showing this already. And this is by, again, 1 to 2 p.m. this Sunday. 993 millibar low pressure center off the coast of the Delmarva and southern New Jersey. But it's cold enough. Again, it's going to be cold enough in a lot of these spots, even along the coast of the northeast and New England, where we could be seeing snowfall and potentially pretty heavy snowfall occurring. So that's very interesting, something we're really going to have to watch. And then this is by 7 to 8 p.m. This Sunday. 985 millibar low pressure center there off of the Rhode Island, southeast Massachusetts coast, with heavy snowfall being funneled in through Boston and much of eastern and central Massachusetts through Rhode Island and most of Connecticut. And then again, as we continue to move this forward, the system starts pulling out. But again, as well, pretty much all of New England could be impacted by snow from this next potential snowstorm for the northeast of New England. And by the way, I want to emphasize that as of right now, the system is not too far away from actually occurring. So we are already in this time frame where this system, we can definitely start talking about this system and talking about the potential of the system actually occurring. So, you know, moving forward, it really could start to look more and more likely that this system occurs, or less and less likely that this system occurs. And you know what? For fun, as of right now, I'll show you what the European model shows for total snowfall from the system. And again, very, very heavy snowfall totals. From Washington, D.C. through Boston, pretty heavy snowfall. Washington, D.C. through Philly, look to see generally 9-10 inches of snowfall. You get to New York City, the New York City tri-state area, potentially up to, again, another foot, maybe a bit more than a foot. Most of southern, central, and eastern Connecticut look to see a foot plus. Northwestern Connecticut looks to see towards 9 to 11 inches of snowfall. And then going into Rhode Island, southeastern Massachusetts in particular, again, the European model showing potentially a foot plus in those areas. And then, again, New Hampshire and Maine, and even Vermont and most of upstate New York look to see, well, particularly, actually, no, for this system, particularly would be more New Hampshire and Maine, maybe portions of Vermont, getting as well heavy snowfall, potentially upwards of a foot, especially in Maine with this system. So very, very interesting. But again, I'm just showing this as of right now for fun, but it's interesting that the European model is showing that. Now, let's show you what the CMC model is showing for this system. I actually haven't checked what the CMC model yet has shown potentially for this system Sunday into Monday, but let's show you now. And this will also be somewhat new news to me. Now, again, the CMC model as well shows that rainstorm for southern New England Friday and potentially more snow for northern New England. And then Saturday, again, will be a dry day, but as well a cold day. And then it starts to show that system a bit closer to the coast than the GFS model is showing it, and a good bit weaker at only like 1,007 millibars, and generally rain and kind of brushes very, very southern and coastal New England. Particularly the Cape, very eastern Long Island, and southern Rhode Island. But again, the GFS model is showing it the most to the The GFS model is showing it the most to the south and east offshore of New England and the northeast. The CMC model is in the middle, and the European model just nails us. So all three models are in, as of right now, in pretty good stages of showing this system. So It's very, very interesting. We'll have to continue to monitor this moving forward throughout the rest of this week, and just continue to see if the models get into better agreement, or the system or if the system may not happen at all. But as of right now, this system looks to really potentially be a pretty could potentially happen and potentially be a pretty big system. Again, it just all depends moving forward if these models get in better agreement and if these models all continue to start to show and continue to show the system being pretty impactful, especially the European model. So that'll be very, very interesting to see and continue to track with you guys throughout the rest of this week. But again, very, very active pattern we're in for the Northeast New England in general moving forward, especially throughout the next week to 2 weeks. We'll see. February looks to be a pretty stormy and a pretty storm active and cold month for the Northeast New England. So it's a good place to be in as of right now, and pretty much the dead of winter, and it's looking to continue to be quite cold and potentially even snowy for the Northeast New England. So it's pretty great spot to be in if for people here living in the Northeast New England. So again, we just got dumped on by Winter Storm Orlena, especially yesterday in most spots. Upwards of even 2 feet, getting towards even 2.5 feet in spots, especially in northern New Jersey and very eastern Pennsylvania. Truly unbelievable system yesterday with Orlena, man. I can't wait to put out the recap video tomorrow of that storm for you guys. So look out for that tomorrow. And again, throughout the rest of this week, though, I will be mainly focusing though on giving you guys updates on the potential of this next snowstorm going towards the end of this week and into early next week for, again, the Northeast New England, even including potentially the coastal cities on the I-95 corridor. So that'll be very, very interesting to track with you guys. Really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please consider liking the video down below. Comment down below what you guys are thinking with seeing these models showing the potential of this system, especially the European model. And subscribe to my channel. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing down below. If you liked what you saw in today's video, if you like these kinds of weather-related videos, please do consider subscribing down below. And if you are already subscribed, please consider and make sure that your notifications are on for my channel so you continue to get daily updates on the weather and weather patterns, major weather systems on my channel. So again, really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.